everyone. Welcome to another episode of No Title Needed, coming to you from the beautiful Feinstein's Cabaret, right here at the Hotel Carmichael in Carmel, Indiana, USA. I am Cynthia Collins.
And I'm Scott Osborne.
Oh my God, what are we?
We are your
We
co-hosts.
sure as hell are. And today we have a wonderful guest. They're all wonderful. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Scott Semester.
Hello.
Scott.
Hi, Scott.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Hi, Scott.
Hi, Scott.
Hi, Scott. I'm thinking about changing my name too.
Yeah. There's still time.
I don't know how much time left, but so I'll tell you, you do a lot of stuff. You're a man of many talents.
Well,
You are. But what? I mean, this is what we usually say, right?
Yeah.
What's going on right now? What do you have cooking?
what's going on is I am a singer, sing-along leader,
Yes.
which is really my passion. The Big Broadway Sing-A-Long, which we do a couple times at the Cabaret, is a blast. A couple hundred people sing along to Broadway show tunes, having fun, and just really chugging along. Singing is my semi-professional gig. I work full-time as the executive assistant at a law firm. I'm also a pet sitter, an event host, all kinds of stuff. I like to keep busy.
See how that sounds very busy.
Yeah.
Well, so you're down at the Cabaret, Shannon Forsell.
Shannon Forsell and her team are amazing.
They're great.
We have been very lucky to be on their season the last 3 seasons. We've got a show coming up on July 24th, which is sold out. But we do it a couple times a year, so you can catch us in
It's a good
December.
problem to have.
It's a great problem to have.
Yeah.
Doing something like that, and like you say, 200 people, that's a lot.
Yeah.
And that place can fit it.
Yeah.
How do you? And you're great at leading stuff. Yeah,
Thanks.
you did a fundraiser, I think, for ATL. You did the trivia night.
Yep.
You just got it down pat.
Well,
But how do you run this stuff to keep this organized? Because people are coming in, they're like, I want to sing this, I want to sing this, I want to sing that.
it's tricky. We started out, the Big Broadway Sing-Along started when John Mays and Tom Foreman owned Chef Joseph's at the Connoisseur Room downtown. And that was a room that held about 80 people. And we would do the show on a Tuesday or Wednesday night. Sean Baker, I think you've spoken with Sean Baker. Sean Baker's the accompanist. And he and I would lead anywhere from 20 to 80 people singing. And our gimmick is we give folks a show menu that lets them pick the songs that they want to sing. They just yell out the number. And when it's 30 to 80 people, you can hear, yeah, let's sing number 7, which is Tomorrow from Annie or whatever. But when it's 200 people.
Number.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I know the number.
Oh my God. Number 7.
Number 7.
Tomorrow, and
Exactly.
Number 39.
Oh gosh, I don't know. Something from Godspell, probably.
You able to play the right tune. It makes sense.
That's
Yeah.
right. But when there's 200 people shouting out the number and people getting excited and people having a lot of fun, drinking a lot and eating a lot, it makes it very exciting, very fun, a bit of a challenge to hear, but we have a great time.
Yeah.
Right. So because they're still yelling it out.
Yeah.
But then
That's what it's all
say,
about.
like, come up, you know.
Well, it's
But
funny
you
you
have
say
to
that.
put it in order.
It's funny you say that. At the holiday show, just this past winter, we had to implement a new rule, which was please stay in your seat when you're yelling out a number, because folks got a little rowdy, and we had to make sure that nobody was coming right up to the stage and yelling their number in my face.
Yeah, the closer you are, the easier it is to hear them.
Exactly. And it was funny when at the holiday show, the December show, we do holiday songs and Broadway songs. And this man was very assertive that he wanted to sing Joy to the World with the troupe. And so 223. And it was exactly, it was a bit of an adventure.
Oh my gosh. You could have just said a cappella.
Exactly.
Go for
Do it now. Right. We're all
Go
watching.
for it. Oh my gosh. How are the, I mean, you get such a wide variety because you people come in and just want to, sing.
Yeah.
But I bet you get people coming in who aren't that bad.
So that is always amazing to me. We've been doing it so long, it shouldn't be a surprise anymore. But when everybody sings, it sounds amazing. I started singing in a church choir, and I was at St. Luke's United Methodist with 100 people in the choir. And you can have a variety of skill levels in a choir like that. And when everybody sings out, it all comes together.
Mm-hmm.
And so we've gotten to the point in the sing-along where we say, you don't have to sing well, you just have to sing loud. And it all works out. And I have the benefit of standing up on the stage, kind of everybody's pointing toward me singing, and it sounds wonderful. Then the holiday shows when we're singing Silent Night or Oh Holy Night, or the dreidel song even, it just sounds so joyful and so wonderful, that you get some people who can't sing at all, but they can sing. Everybody can sing. I think everybody can sing. And it's more about the joy and the passion and the enthusiasm, the excitement of being there with what really turns out, turns into a community by the end of the night.
Do you sing that night? Do you sing on those nights? Do you sing solos?
Yeah, every now and then. Every now and then. I'm leading every song, so it feels like a bit of a solo show. And then every now and then we'll pepper in a solo song for me. But mostly it's the whole group singing the whole time. And we just have a fun 2 hours.
When's the next one?
Next one is July 24th. That's the one that's sold out. December
sold out. Sorry,
December 3rd. I hope it's okay that I mentioned that.
Nope.
I don't think I could be breaking news here. Cabaret hasn't announced their season as of this taping. But December 3rd will be our next one.
Okay. Well, by the time this comes out, they might.
Cool. Awesome.
Awesome. Oh, that's great. December 3rd, and that's the holiday one.
Yep.
We're all going to sing Joy to the World.
Exactly.
And have a great time.
Exactly.
The idea that singing as a group, I mean, that was the way music was constructed up until about 200 years ago when we started recording things.
Yep.
And the power of that is always impactful.
Yep. And
you knowing the history.
Keep the physical.
I don't know anything.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for being here.
I try.
Scott.
What a great team.
We do what we can.
So, all right. So you have that. Do you do anything else at the Cabaret? Just to sing?
I am a donor and a patron. I love to attend shows at the Cabaret.
Yes,
and
it's a cool place.
I know you all have been there.
Yeah, it's a cool place.
Just great. And the acts that they bring in, the local acts that they've been working with, they're doing great work there.
Good. Because, moving around like that, actually they've had this space for a while, but that's very hard. And I know firsthand it's very difficult.
Yeah. And, each space they've gone to has had its own unique challenges, from the Connoisseur Room to the Columbia Club to Indiana Landmarks.
Yes.
But they've made it work every time, every stop. They've made it work. They've figured out what the essentials are, and they've boiled it down and made it work. And now that they're in their own space, they're able to make it exactly what they want, which is exciting. And they deliver great shows and a great experience.
Yeah, I like it. And kudos to Shannon yourself for making that happen for all these years.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I like it. She's really cool.
Yeah.
I was gonna say pretty cool. I think she's very cool.
Very cool.
So you, and I know you do, you're doing that, but you run a vet. We're not even going to talk about the attorneys. We're not even going to go there. We're not even talk about the law firm. The law firm. So no, but what I mean when you run other events, are you in great demand? I'm sure you are, because you're very good at it.
So I love doing it. It's so much fun. My mission, whether I'm singing or hosting, whenever I'm on stage or even just on social media, my goal is always to amuse, inspire, and uplift. And I love working with organizations like ATI, Actors Theater of Indiana, Dove Recovery House. We've done their event for a couple years. Just being on stage and helping people see how they can be a part of a bigger mission is exciting for me. I think it's all about community and impact and figuring out how people can feel good about what they're doing while having a good time.
Right.
And so that's what I get out of it. And I hope that's what I give into it.
Because they're giving. It makes them give more, too.
And that is a win-win.
So they're having a good time. Makes us see it more.
Absolutely.
All right, we got to take a break.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh. Quick little break.
Sounds good.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for allowing us to do that, Scott Semester. We will be right back with Scott Semester after a word from our sponsor, artist Randy Sorrell. Hey everyone, we're lucky enough to have artist Randy Sorrell as our sponsor. And today, he's going to show you a few of his beautiful pieces.
Check this out.
Say hello to Songbook Standards. This is an original acrylic, part of my music series that I completed in 2024. Sort of celebrating jazz and blues and cool clubs all across the nation or the world. And if you dig music, man, you are going to love this one. Lavender Fields is part of my landscape series, and if you could see this in person, you would recognize how thick and juicy and packed full of color this painting is, and it really captures the lavender fields that you see in France, and sometimes you're in Indiana. I think you're going to love this one.
Hey everyone, welcome back to No Title Needed with our guest, Scott Semester. Scott, we were talking about all the things you do and running events and doing the sing-along at the Cabaret downtown, and you're always in demand, and you do work at that law firm, but we're not going to hold that against you. And got to pay the bills.
That's right.
So, but are you a native Hoosier?
Not by birth, but I claim to be a Hoosier.
You claim it.
I was born in Ohio.
Okay.
Then we moved to Florida for a couple years, but when I was almost 7, we moved here to Carmel.
Okay.
So Carmel, in Brookshire North. My folks are in the
I
same.
grew up swimming summer league at Brookshire.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. My parents are in the same house where I grew up.
Oh, they still live there?
They still live there. Dad's 88, mom's 84. And
Bless.
they are healthy and happy, and it's truly a blessing. It's truly a blessing. And when we moved up to Carmel, so our house backs up to, back then it was called 131st Street. Now we have to call it Main Street. Our house, our backyard backed up to Main Street. Across Main Street was farmland. This was 131st and Gray, and it was farmland as far as you could see. And then a couple of years later, the development started happening, and everything just
It's the way it always
grew up.
Yeah.
And so, here we are 46 years later, and it's an entirely different community. It's so
Now,
great.
yeah.
Exactly. We could never have envisioned what Carmel would turn into.
Especially you living here for so long, almost from you when you were a kid.
Yep.
We moved around. Did your dad, was he like Florida?
Yeah. So Dad started out on the, after he was in the military, he worked for Goodyear in Akron, Ohio, which is where I was born, which is where all our family is. Yeah. He was on the executive fast track and decided that was probably not what he wanted to do. Got a job with a Goodyear distributor in Florida. And a couple years into that, realized that that was not the right fit for him. So we moved up, and he worked at Hoosier Rubber and Transmission, another Goodyear distributor, for the rest of his career. My dad was the go-to guy for the kind of southern Indiana tri-state area if you needed conveyor belts for your coal mine. And so I, growing up, thought, my dad sells conveyor belts for coal mines. How boring is that? And then one day, I was an idiot, obviously. One day I was at a meeting at the IPL building, now the AES building downtown, and it had a huge mural the size of this wall that says, here's how electricity is made. The very first step is we take coal from underground, put it on a conveyor belt, and send it up so that they can burn it and do stuff with it. And I looked at that, and I called my dad from the lobby. I'm waiting for a meeting. I called my dad. I'm like, Dad, I get it. I get why your job was so important. He's like, yeah. I go, you made electricity. I go, yeah. He goes, yeah, we made electricity. So we would get calls in the middle of the night on the weekend. Something broke down. He would have to go help them figure out how to fix it. And so Dad kept electricity going.
How
the
vital.
tri-state area. Yeah, exactly. Super important. Not glamorous, but
essential.
vital. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was with Goodyear all those years.
Yep.
Different areas, but stayed with Goodyear.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you were a kid, okay, here you are, you hit Carmel.
Yep.
Farmland.
Yep.
But oh my gosh. But your dad was busy with Goodyear. Was anybody musical in the house?
So Dad was, he had sung with barbershop quartets in college. Mom played the piano. We had a couple failed attempts at teaching me to play the piano. Never took. But when I got to junior high, I started playing the viola in the orchestra.
Oh, the viola.
It's just a beautiful instrument.
It's lovely.
And so I played that through high school and my first semester at IU in the orchestra for non-majors. And all the way, I played in the pit orchestra for the high school musicals and stuff. Loved it. and secretly longed to be in the Ambassadors, the show choir. But I didn't have the courage to step up and do it for myself. And I never sang. I sang in the shower. I sang in the car, but never sang in any choirs.
Should have taken you.
Well,
Come on.
yeah.
Hindsight 2020.
Hindsight's 2020. But so that path didn't work, but I was at a church event in my early 30s, and a woman tapped me on the shoulder. She said, "Are you singing in the choir at this church?" I said, "No." She said, "You should be." And so that's how I got involved in choir singing. When I moved back, I was on a consulting project in Ontario at that time. When I moved back to Carmel, I got connected with the choir at St. Luke's United Methodist Church.
Excellent.
Yep. And Bob Zare was doing a musical. Fiddler on the Roof was my first.
I helped him.
Really?
Okay.
Back in the day?
Oh my God.
Yeah, like 2009. Like,
We were here already. Yeah, I was moved here already.
yeah.
And we knew him from Oak Hill Mansion.
Oh, sure,
And
yeah.
Jen, his daughter, really helped ATI out immensely.
Yeah.
Yes, I helped him with that show.
Amazing. Our paths have crossed. We didn't even know.
Well, I did until later on when I knew you and,
Right.
you know. And,
Yeah. So I agreed to be in, they said, they went to the choir, the church choir, and they said, "We need guys. We need," as always. I said, "I'll do it on the condition that I have no lines and I have no solos." Because I had never done anything like that. And they said, "Okay, you're in." And then a couple weeks later, the guy playing Mendel, the rabbi's son, so like a very small, very tiny role, had to drop out. And so I got bumped up to a few lines about cheese. I was very concerned about the rabbi's cheese in my one line. And then my one solo was in Anatevka at the end, where they're talking about all the things and they're leaving. My line was, "A bench." And what's my line? "A bench." And then I sat down on the bench and I looked out and saw my parents in the audience just beaming, just so pleased. They've been my biggest fans forever.
Well, that's important,
and I'm so grateful for them. Yeah,
And they have the arts behind them. Like
Absolutely.
It was in them.
absolutely.
Do you have any siblings?
I have one brother. He's a Carmel police officer. He's a lieutenant on the police force here.
Thank God I knew that.
That's right. That's right.
I'm gonna. Oh, I am such a backpacker. I drove that speed limit.
Yep.
You know I'm gonna use that.
There you go. Anyone watching
Lieutenant
can say,
Semester.
Lieutenant JJ Semester.
JJ.
Tell him you're my best friend.
Oh
and,
my gosh, I am.
and that will get you absolutely nothing.
They're gonna be like, yeah, right.
Right, exactly.
Okay, Lindy. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
What? Okay, so, I mean, what's happening in your life that's exciting right now? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So 4 years ago now, for my 49th birthday, after COVID and everything, I'd been toying with putting together my own cabaret show forever. And I thought, why wait? Just do it. And so for my 49th birthday, I did a show. I actually rented out the cabaret and had some friends come, and it was a blast. And so I'm working on another one of those.
Awesome.
Probably I'll do this every 5 years. So my 54th birthday will be next summer.
Okay.
So working on that. Dabbling with a podcast idea of my own, very pared down, audio only, just kind of I'm calling it the Sunday postcard, just a Sunday check-in, making sure everybody's doing okay, kind of thing. So doing some creative stuff and
Well, you're perfect at it.
going with the flow.
And your parents, so obviously it was great.
Yeah.
Your parents are alive. So
Yep.
that last cabaret.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
you'll do one next year.
Next year. Yep.
So God willing,
God willing.
they'll see it.
Absolutely.
What is do you always have a theme, or do you just kind of go with the flow with your cabaret? You know what I mean? You're just telling, it's storytelling. So
I try to go with the flow. The last one it was inspired by COVID happening. And so the theme actually was, why wait? Because we don't know what's coming.
right.
And so I'm toying with a few ideas for the next one. But yeah, everything will be kind of with a through line and story.
Oh, Dan, you're a good storyteller and you're a good speaker, and and so congratulations.
Thank you.
So glad
Thank
you're
you.
doing
We'll
that.
see. Yes.
We have to wrap it up.
Goes by so
Ready?
every time.
My gosh.
Never changes.
Yep.
Well, it's been a treat, Scott.
Absolutely for me as well.
Scott.
Scott.
It has been a treat.
Yes.
And thank you for joining us for this treat entitled Needed. Come on over, see a show at Feinstein's. They got something going on every night. Wide variety of talent here. You won't be disappointed, and you'll love it.
Yeah.
Until we see you next time, I am Cynthia Collins.
And I'm Scott Osborne.
And we are your co-hosts.
See you next week.
Bye.